Before I start this tutorial, I strongly suggest you to first learn the basics of making a Roblox GFX, or at least the basics of using Blender. Without further ado, let's start. So starting off, we're going to head to YouTube and search up for a TikTok that we want to animate. I'm going to choose Charlie's Renegade, then we're going to copy the link and choose MP4 converter. We're going to paste the link and click MP4. Once it's done, click download and let's head to Blender. Once you're in Blender, open your rig, and then click video editing on the top. Change the top left tab to 3D viewport. Click the torso of the rig and change the video sequencer to shader editor. We're gonna go to texture shader and change the texture by clicking the file. Change it to your character's texture just like how you make GFX, and then you're gonna delete the head. Once you're done, change it back to video sequencer. We're gonna change the other video sequencer to properties. Once you're in, click the printer button and change the resolution to 720 x 1080. Then you're gonna change it back to video sequencer. Now we're gonna go to your file explorer and drag the video that you downloaded into the video sequencer. Make sure that you set the start frame to 0 instead of 1, and also put the blue line at the start before that. Now that we have the video in, click playback and change no sync to AV sync. And then change the amount of frames. To check how many frames are there is 2 3-digit numbers at the end of the video. Change it to the largest one. Now we're gonna cut out the end screen. There's this box where it shows which frame your blue line is on. Use that to cut the end screen. Now we're gonna add the camera by doing Shift+A. Briefly adjust the camera and turn on auto keying. To turn on auto keying, click the circle next to the play buttons in timeline, and then adjust your camera again. Now we're gonna import the head. After you finish animating, change the video sequencer to properties and click the camera tab. Change the device to GPU compute and turn on auto tile size. Before I continue the video, let me explain what auto tile size is. Auto tile size is a Blender plugin that fixes your render tiles while rendering. For CPU, it is better to render in smaller tiles while in bigger tiles with GPU. GPU is from your graphics card. It is only available for PC users, not Mac users. Mac users are also able to use GPU compute, but it will be slower than PC users using GPU. To add the plugin, go to Edit and click Preferences. Go to Add-ons and search Auto Tile Size. A checkbox beside the name Auto Tile Size will show up. Check that box. Now we're gonna click Refresh and close the tab. Now we're gonna click the Printer tab. Go to Output and change the file format to AVI RAW, and then change the file destination. Then click the Photo tab below the Printer tab. Scroll down and check denoising. Lastly, select the dark blue strip and press X to delete it. Now click Render on the top and choose Render Animation. After you finish rendering your animation, open a new project in Wondershare Filmora. Click File, New Project, and then choose Instagram. Open the folder that you saved your animation in and drag the video in. The name of your file should be similar to mine's. And then drag in the video that we downloaded earlier into the timeline. Trim it and right-click to choose Detach Audio. Now delete the video, not the audio. Once you're done, click Export. Choose your file destination and name your video. Make sure it is in MP4 format.